Hey friends, what's up? Moses here at the Driver Success channel. I hope you guys are doing well. So it's the beginning of the year and I know that people are out there making resolutions and setting goals on what they want to do. This video is really for that person who says that this is my year. I want to get into trucking. I want to try out this career. So in this video, I'm going to give you a time frame, kind of a track that you can use, a time frame that you can use to be able to go out into trucking and then have a successful first year of trucking. Of course, this is my opinion. Everyone has different opinions, and so just listen to my opinion. If you think somebody else has a better opinion, then you take that opinion. In my opinion, I'm suggesting that you use the first few months of the year deciding on which trucking school or training program you want to be part of. The first few months, January, February, March, use them to one, to study for the test. Just go to your DMV, get the commercial driver's handbook. Do some reading on that. Get yourself up even before you go to school. Just get that book and just read through so that you can have an idea. Do your research, watch videos like you're watching right now, find out from different truck drivers, ask questions. Even if you find people, you go out and find maybe trucking companies that you want to be part of, ask drivers that you meet and let them give you their ideas or their feel on the training program. And the reason why I'm saying that use the first few months of the year to do that is because there is winter, bad weather. And my suggestion is that you shouldn't go out and train during the winter months. Other drivers may say that this is the best time to train. That way you get to train in the winter. That's not my opinion, and I will make another video and tell you why I don't believe that's a good thing. But if that's something that you think is good for you, then you go ahead and do that. My suggestion again is you use January, February, March to do your research. And then when April comes, end of March, beginning of April, join the program, the training program. Because in April, let me say in spring, things are looking up, the weather is not as bad, you can go out during training with your trainer, you can watch, you can see the country, things will be better that way. And hopefully by the time, by June, you are done with your training and you are in the truck by yourself. The reason why I prefer this kind of timeline is because during the first months of the year, January, February, March, really the trucking industry slows down a little bit because people are not buying stuff as much as they were buying stuff during the last quarter of the year. So during this time, people are kind of watching their budget. They've set new goals of tracking their finances. People are returning stuff that probably they didn't like as gifts, and so the way the industry is, the trucking industry is going to slow down a little bit. But when May, June comes around, people have forgotten their resolutions, and maybe because of April, people get back their tax returns, and so people are into the spending mode and things look back up again. And for the trucking industry, when people are spending money, we are making money. We are driving a lot of miles. We are working a lot of hours when people are spending money. So after April 15th, people get back into the mode of spending money because they have the tax returns. And so the industry picks up. So hopefully by then you are going out as a solo driver, or if you want to drive teams, you are driving as a team driver. But at least you are being paid, and not as a trainee, but as somebody that is driving miles or hours. You are making your own money. So June comes around, it's good weather. If you are driving over the road, you're seeing the country. If you are local or regional, again, you're seeing the country. It's good weather. Chances are your company is giving you a lot of loads, a lot of hours, because freight has picked up again. If say somebody went into trucking at the end of the year, they go into their training, they finish training. Right now, if they are solo, they'll be surprised because they won't have a lot of work right now, because this few months it's gonna slow down a little bit, and so they may think drivers were lying, they don't make a lot of money, they don't make enough money, and so they may tend to think that's the way the industry is. They may start jumping from one country to from one company to another company, looking for somebody who will give them better pay, not knowing that the problem is with the freight. At the beginning of the year, you don't have a lot of freight. But if you go out as a solo driver from June, you are going to make good money your very first year, right? Because you will have timed the industry in a good way. So what you do is you just try as much as possible to work as hard as possible and put in the hours, drive as much as possible, so that you have from June to the end of the year to make some good money, save a little bit to prepare for the beginning of the year. I just wanted to give you that little time frame and line frame so that you kind of know what to expect. Use the first few months to decide on which training program you want to get into. When you find one, try to get in by April. Let's say beginning of April, get into the training program. Hopefully, June comes around, you are done with the program, you are on your own, and then when you go on your own, try and take advantage of the miles and of the hours. Work as much as possible, knowing that you need money to live off of and some money to save, to put aside, so that at the beginning of the year, the first 3-4 months, you have something to lean on. You will still have work, but it will not be as much as you had at the end of the year. Now, again, that just applies on mostly the dry sector. If you go into, let me say you go into the refrigerated section of trucking, it may be a little different because people still need to eat, so it may not slow down as much. And again, if you go into other sectors of trucking, the cycle may be different. For example, people who haul cars, it may be a different story. If you go into something like hauling fuel, it may be also a different story because people still need their fuel. So you just need to know which sector you are going into, and then try and figure out how their cycle works, and then time your training accordingly, so that at least your first year you get the full benefit of earning as much as possible. So I hope this helps out those of you that are just getting into the industry. By the way, for those of you that have 3 months or more of driving experience and you want to be part of the JB Hunt driving team, please go out to driversuccess.com, and right there is a form you can fill out. I will submit your information depending on what opportunities are in your areas or what opportunities you are interested in. Someone will contact you, and if you qualify, you'll be part of the JB Hunt team. Alright guys, until next time, stay blessed and stay safe. Bye bye.